Is van life over on YouTube? Is it finished? Have people lost interest in van life? People are not searching for camper vans and van life content like they once were. Are van life YouTube channels going out of business? Have people stopped buying and building camper vans? Have people given up on wanting to travel in a van? Have people stopped living in vans? Is van life as we have known it finished? If you look at van life YouTube channels, you will notice several things. There are fewer van life channels than there were just a few years ago. Many of those channels still operating have bought land, built a house, or have moved into a house and out of their van. There are very few full-time van life traveler channels, with most of them having gone part-time or gotten off the road altogether. Channels are getting fewer subscribers, videos are getting fewer views, and once popular van tour videos don't get as many views on YouTube. What is going on? I think there are several reasons for the big growth in van life channels in 2020, 21, and the first part of 22. The pandemic caused people to travel in safe confines in their own new RV to be in the great outdoors and fresh air. Some were able to retire early with big severance packages as the layoffs started, and they wanted to fulfill a lifelong dream of traveling in an RV. Why not do it sooner with an early retirement? Suddenly, working from home was mandatory. Taking work on the road in a camper van wasn't too big of a step, and many turned their mobile home, their van, into their mobile office, and they worked from the road. Camper vans themselves became more comfortable, they had better floor plans, they had features that made van travel, van life, much easier and desirable. So, people were readily searching for van life info to make good decisions and then put down their money to get in the van and get on the road. It was fun while it lasted, but now things have changed. Companies are requiring people to come back into the office. Maybe they got their camper van and their travel bug was squished and they saw what they wanted, and now they want to return to life as we knew it in 2019 and before. Maybe some discovered van was the wrong RV and many bought bigger RVs to travel more comfortably. RVing in a big RV is very different than traveling in a very small van. Maybe people figured out Instagram van life photos many times were staged to show glamour of van life when many nights were spent sleeping in parking lots and pooping in buckets. Many van life channels parked the van, bought a house, or bought land and built a house, and that is where their new content came from, leveraging their audience from their van life travels. A couple other considerations. Van prices have skyrocketed to a point where people are not buying vans as readily as they did. And then with all those new RVs on the road, campgrounds, RV parks, and even treasured boondocking sites, overcrowding is a real issue. People's interest in van life waned, and so did YouTube views, YouTube revenue, YouTube influence, and YouTube channel. This all paints a grim picture. Is van life videos on YouTube finished? During this period of time, my channel has doubled in size to nearly 26,000 subscribers, over 3.5 million views of my video content, of which we're approaching over 400 videos. My channel, Go Small Live Large, is doing well, and I'm happy to share that with you. We've done many in-person events where I get to meet you individually, and the desire to get in a van and travel has never been higher for many of you. And for those of you that have gotten delivery of your vehicles, your vans, you know how life-changing that is that day and everything subsequent to that as you take your trips in your camper van. When I pull my van a Winnebago Travato 59GL into a parking lot of, say, a grocery or a post office, I am always asked about the van. What is it? How does it travel? How many beds? What's the gas mileage? I often give tours of the van in that same parking lot, and they are stunned with what that little vehicle is able to provide. They want to travel in a van probably sooner than later. That's what they always say. Always their dream, to travel in a van. While traveling in a van is not for everybody, it is attractive to a great many. Here's why. Traveling in a van, they are really easy to drive. You can park anywhere. Mine's 21 feet long. You can boondock really easy, which means you can put it in park and your campsite is set up. Lithium makes traveling in a van super easy because you don't have a generator, but you can run everything as if you're plugged into shore power from nearly anywhere. And it's simplified travel because you're forced to have minimalist attitudes about stuff, and that's okay for many folks. And the van and the contents in it are really easy to maintain, making it much easier to travel at your heart's content. And in my opinion, van life on YouTube is not going away. It may shrink a little bit, it will expand again. I think YouTube channels putting out good content, helping people achieve what they want out of the YouTube platform are going to thrive just as we've been doing. Curious your thoughts on this whole situation. Are you seeing your favorite van channels go away? Are they buying a house? Are they growing? What changes would you like to see for van life channels? Maybe even this one. Go small, live large. We'd love to know. Comment, subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Thanks again for watching.